you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's game will feature a team that loves getting it done through the air. The Rams are top 10 in passing TDs, and they go up against the Seahawks defense that will need to be on its game.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Shift together here from the D-line. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Wilson now off the bootleg. Flush to his right. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be design runs as well as his scrambles.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. This complete to Lockett. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Now, that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
They go again with Davis. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Rams are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Seahawks, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. First down, Wilson. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Goff. Flushed out right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw on 2nd down is gone. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bobby Wagner not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Play clock winding down. Just beating the play clock is Goff. Buying time to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So on 4th down, Goff will yield to Greg Zuerlein for the field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Hey, big ground right here. Check.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's the rookie from Wyoming. It's Brian Hill. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So that right there was his 2nd pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying? That getting 2 in the game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already done that, right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a 3rd again.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Play action. It's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On 2nd down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep rights, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Aqib Talib. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Goff now looking to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one, and he fires one that's intercepted. It's Shaquille Griffin, the rookie from Central Florida. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. And look out. I think he's going to go. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Mike Davis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Out to kick is Janikowski. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They begin the drive with Hill. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
On second down, Hill. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on 3rd down. 58 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run with Davis. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson flush to his right. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Hill gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Hill. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Underneath here to Hill. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Frank Clark in there to get him for a loss of 5. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning. Second and 10 now. Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Now Wilson down around his goal line. And he's got his man. It's Darbo. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Hey, easy, easy, easy.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now a play fake here on first down. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down, 9 yards to go. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now Davis. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Play action. It's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Shedding through the defense. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Second down now after the pass completion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On first down, it's gone. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And he puts it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Sam Shields. Fancy footwork at the 45. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. As we send you cross country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. Goff finding fellow second-year man Higbee for a Rams first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 42. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. On second down, here's Goff. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ben Heaney. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now Goff. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Not a big deal on that one, just your everyday 67-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. And tough starting field position here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 2nd down following the incompletion. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And the tight end Dixon left side. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. And I think the ball's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
To throw is Wilson. Completes it to Dixon. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Off the bootleg. Wilson flushed out right. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
On third down, Wilson. And now here is another interception. It's the rookie from Boston College, John Johnson. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Back now in Los Angeles as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Now it's Wilson. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On second down, here's Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 48, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down following the run. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Samson Abukum able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Here's Wilson off the bootleg. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On the toss, here's Hill. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll fake the give. Now gone. Going for the deep ball. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Dominic Easley. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Third and long. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On 1st down, Hill. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Goff going to throw it. And it It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time. That'll bring up second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Well, he was stopped on that play. We had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Throwing on third, Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Here's Davis now. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
On the carry, it's Davis. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. On second down, Wilson. It's caught right side, Dixon. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. One last shot for Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And